I love me. I love me. Do, 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 do. I love you. Do, do, do. I love we. Peace begins with me. Rise and shine. It is Green Nurse Denise and Sherry time.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. We're going to get started with a little hug and a nug and one of my favorite videos.
Help me change the paradigm of healthcare.
The Green Nurse is a holistic cannabis nurse that teaches on the endocannabinoid system and the safe utilization of cannabis and other progressive tools to help people reach a better quality of life.
I'm the founder of Holistic Caring. We're based here in California, and we do educational programs and case management for patients on how to use cannabis therapeutically as a medicine.
We're also here to decrease stigma around what it means to feel good and be high, hence the H for hope, I for inspiration, G for growth, and H for healing.
As the founder of Holistic Caring, I basically oversee the whole ship, and what we're doing is progressive education.
Cannabis actually supports all 11 organ systems, our immune system, and all the neurotransmitter signaling systems that give messages to tell our body to either do something or not do something. Because the plant was prohibited, it prevented health professionals, doctors and nurses from learning about cannabis as medicine.
I want to change the paradigm of healthcare and us paving the way into a new vanguard of medicine. And I'm excited to really bring this into light. There's a company called Cannabis that we're merging with, and we will now be doing global education.
It's about education, it's about empowerment, it's about teaching people how to feel good, bridging the gap from what they're not getting from traditional medicine, utilizing different plant medicines, adaptogens, tips, tricks, hugs, and nugs of information to support and nourish the most important system in our body.
And it's a lot of soul work, a lot of love, a lot of discipline, and meditation. I'm using my life work as a testimony to others to learn how they can be their own hero and then go help heal the world.
And we are, as nurses, the game changers.
Amadeus. All right.
Oh, I know.
Growing in health and growing in cannabis,
Mhm.
right? We're growing
Mhm.
in the wisdom of plant medicine. Gosh, it's evolving so fast.
It is.
So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Green Nurse Podcast, where we bring you that hope and inspiration for growth and healing so you can start your day off in the most amazing way. You know, here as nurses, we're here, to change the paradigm of how we take care of patients. We are bringing that H for hope, I for inspiration, G for growth, and H for healing, because guess what? It's okay to feel good.
Yes.
We deserve to feel good,
It is. We don't like seeing people suffer.
No, we don't.
And there's a better way.
There's a better way. And I have an in-person co-host today.
Yeah.
Actually, we're here up in Ossipee, New Hampshire,
Mhm.
Ossipee Lake, New Hampshire, where we're broadcasting live from our studio up here at Green Nurse
Yes.
Retreats, Energized Living Green Nurse Retreats here at Ossipee Lake. So
Right.
Denise is co-hosting with me. So for the new people that haven't met you, for our fans, say hello.
A
Say
little
hello.
side joke.
It's a side joke. But I had to say it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. I'm Denise Costello. I'm a holistic cannabis nurse, creator of Energized Living Method. And I love helping people and showing them like how easy it can be to just make tiny little shifts in your day, pulling in all of the different gifts that are given to us, for our own healing. And we have everything provided for us from our body, and our hearts, like our own intuition, through our connection with God and spirit, and through nature. So energized living is just about how you flow all of these different practices awareness, how you embody, like just centering yourself with the breath,
Yeah.
when you're feeling frazzled and anxious, and how plant medicine can be like the foundation to help kind of connect all of these things together.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yep. And what
It's a lot of fun too.
yeah, it is. And you have these 4 pillars.
Yes, I have.
So these 4 pillars of really, I look at it, just another reminder, another way of thinking about how we can support and nourish our endocannabinoid system, which is the most important system in our body. So what are the 4 pillars?
Right. So the 4 pillars. So it starts with awareness, and awareness. The first pillar is prayer.
There you go.
Prayer, spirituality. Like we need just being able to take that moment first thing when you wake up in the morning, and you put your hand on your heart, and you just take in a deep breath, and you're tapping into your desire, your own special private moment, at that time. And what it is that what it is that you're going to require, what you need, what it is that you're called to do. And it doesn't even need to be that big, but just take that moment for you before you grab the phone, before the world grabs at you.
Yeah.
Right. And so grounding in prayer, awareness. The second P is positive mindset. So we put into our mind what we think, that's a real energy to that. It can shift your day, what you receive, how your body reacts. It's very important. And then the third P is protection, how we protect our immune system, how we support our immune system, how we support an endocannabinoid system, how we can protect, keep what things we want to keep out, mentally, physically, spiritually, to protect our body and our mind so we can heal and live in the world in our favorite self.
That's it.
Right?
Yep.
And then the last P is play. And play,
she's so
I'm good at
that. She's so good at
I
playing.
figured, you could always find a fun way of doing whatever kind of work or whatever you have to do. But play is about not just running around being crazy. It's about being open.
Yeah.
Like think about when you play, you don't have any like anticipation of what you think.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how
it's just-
Denise plays. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little story. So Denise, one night, we're about to go up. We're gonna go up to the lake. Denise and myself and Green Nurse Carrie Lee from Iowa is in town. And so we thought we would just have a nice, peaceful, relaxing evening. And Denise goes, let's go for a walk. I'm like, all right, let's go for a walk. So we go for a walk in the neighborhood. And she's like, I think there's a place down the street where we can get maybe, just a little mocktail, a little something, maybe a little bite. Like, okay, before we know it, she knows everyone in this beautiful restaurant. And we're sitting here at this beautiful restaurant. And before you know it, there is this spread of food.
You always have some good food.
But it was just so cute. It was just flow. Like I was like, sure, let's go. Before you knew it, we were sitting there and we were just enjoying ourselves and laughing and having a good time and drinking hot tea and eating lots of fun food. So play is really important.
Play and like it was being like what's available to us and being open. Yeah.
So prayer, protection, play,
positive mindset.
Okay, here we go. We're digging in.
We're digging in.
All right. So hello, everyone. Welcome. I see some people are out there, but you haven't said good morning.
Hi.
Rise and shine. It is feel
we
good
know
time.
It's Monday, but that's all right.
You know what?
It's a good day.
And we're going to pull.
Start fresh.
We're going to pull from a deck. It's called the Super Attractor. Right? It's a good way. This is one of the P's, positivity, going to start off. And the reason why, in the name of this, it says right in here, I don't know if you can see it, it says, it's okay to feel good. Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we're going to do, we're going to start off with a card pull. It's called the Super Attractor. And it's by Gabrielle Bernstein. I think Carrie Lee's been pulling from this deck for a little bit.
Well, I use this. I use this in my Energized Living.
There you go.
Program.
All right.
And I really
talk about these cards
like
while I shuffle.
Gabby Bernstein. She's like a spiritual junkie. She's been around, for a while, and she's really, amazing spiritual guide as well. But spiritual attractor is, so what do we have the power to attract what we want to receive, in the day, who we want to align with and work with. And, and you don't have to be any kind of special psychic to be able to feel any of this stuff out. Like, you all know when you meet somebody, like, I don't like their vibe. I mean, how often have you said that? Like, oh God, I love when I'm around. I love their vibe, or I like when I'm around there. So we are all energy. Energy is around us. And so we can attract the type of energy we want to receive. Right. So that's what this is about.
Pick a card, any card. We're going to give you a message for today. What do we got? What do we got?
Okay. This is for our people.
This is for the people.
Here we go.
A couple. All right.
Yeah. Oh, did I get two? Oh, I did get two. They were stuck.
Okay, well, one for you and one for me.
One for you, one for me.
When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. Right? When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. Okay, I am truly surrendering to the mighty forces of the cannabis plant, which brings me that peace.
Yeah.
Brings me peace within. Right. So I can, really, truly.
Yeah. And I like, when I think of surrender,
letting go.
I love surrender is, to me, it's like giving over. I'm giving this over to you, God, spirit, whatever, and that's where faith comes in, right? Yes. So because I'm giving it over, I'm not like, oh, I'm surrendering it. I'm
quitting. I'm not quitting.
I'm not quitting. Like,
just giving up the need to control.
I'm giving over the control to you, and I have faith that it's going to work out.
Yes, and I surrender to the divine.
Right. So mine was, I am kind and loving toward others while creating clear boundaries to protect my good feeling emotions. Oh my God. This is so for me.
All right. This is for you.
Yeah, because I think we as caregivers and people that are a lot of times in this kind of work, like it's like our hearts are kind and loving all the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes we don't know, we don't have boundaries. Like, we're giving like, oh, I'm going to take care of you all first.
Right.
And we forget about ourselves and our feelings and emotions. And I know that's something that, I need to work on. And I feel like this weekend was something that we did. We took a step back.
We did.
To fill our cups up.
We did. We took a big step back, right? And so here it is. This is how it fits into the topic for the day, right? So the National Council State Boards of Nursing. This is why we're so excited and so passionate about what we do. National Council State Boards of Nursing put out a call to action in 2018 that all nurses, advanced practice nurses, and nursing students must have 6 essential areas of clinical knowledge when it comes to cannabis as medicine. And so the 6th National Council State Boards of Nursing call to action states that the nurse shall not judge the patient in regards to their method of treatment when managing symptoms of chronic illness or even health and wellness. We shall not judge. So when we talk about not judging, right, what does it mean? It really means is supporting the patient where they are in their journey and their preferred method. Like, what do they choose to do? Right. That includes cannabis and other health and wellness tools, such as spiritual tools, right? And so we love to bring the spirit of plant medicine onto the show, because if you think about, it's a big piece of what's missing in the system today.
It is
truly missing. As healthcare providers and nurses, generally we're doing is we're focusing on body parts, we're focusing on disease processes, we're focusing on drugs, what you can take, what you can't take, what you're allergic to. If we're lucky, we get to mental, emotional, spiritual health, and rarely do we ever get to spiritual health unless someone's dying. So really, it's about kind of reversing how we look at our health and looking at our spiritual health just as important as our physical health. So that's why we start the day off with a little lovely woo.
Well, and that's why my first P is prayer.
Yeah.
You have it just like it's, if you think about you're hit with an illness, like you have to be grounded, right? Before you have to have that strength in you to help you to get through.
Right. And so here we are too. So now we're going to talk a little bit about stigma and about different things that we do or don't do that support and nourish the endocannabinoid system. And what's this month? This month
is October. And a lot of times people take October for Sober October. Yeah, I don't know when that started. Do
Yeah.
you know? I've heard it seems like it's over the last couple years because people are trying to wean themselves away from alcohol, and we're recognizing as a society that alcohol is not good.
It's not good.
You know, it really, and
It's
believe
not
me,
good.
I love a cocktail. I do. I grew up in an Irish Catholic family. I mean, alcohol, party, celebration was always part of our life.
Yeah.
And, but, you know, it needs to be, you know, it can be harmful, you know,
It
and
can be really
it
harmful.
can be really
Mhm.
harmful. So even there, I've been trying to wean away from it, you know, as well. And I really love that there is a movement, you know, people
There's
are
a movement.
starting, you know, to pay attention to this and really trying to wean away and find another way, you know, for whatever reason they're using the alcohol. For me, it's more recreation, you know, and you know, just as part of my, I'm a foodie
Well,
and I
here's the
love
thing
my
too.
special
Here's
cocktails and all
okay.
that
Well,
silly
here's
stuff.
okay. We think about this.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a medicinal alcohol program?
Oh, right. No.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Right, but there is
No.
such thing as a medical cannabis program.
Right.
So let's start off with
Yeah.
just that right off the bat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one of the things that we're going to do, because I'm so passionate about this, I hate to see people suffer. And a lot of people that are suffering from alcoholism don't even know that they're suffering from it. They have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And so really just to demonstrate the difference between alcohol and cannabinoids and really going through even every single specific system in our body. So looking at the brain when you use cannabis versus looking at the brain when you consume alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll be something, that's a project that we're going to
Yeah.
be working on.
Yeah. So this month we're going to be addressing this. You know, we'll be bringing up different topics. I'll be bringing up mocktails and how to transition and just kind of really follow what this is going to be like. So we're going to do a cannabis friendly sober October.
There you go.
Yes, because it is, I feel it is okay to feel good. Like we, you know, and some people will, you know, maybe abstain from everything, and that's okay.
Not
That
me.
is something I don't want to do. And this, I feel like for me to transition away from alcohol, this made it so much easier because actually once I started using more of the cannabis instead of the alcohol, instead of the glass of wine or whatever, I wasn't craving it. Didn't miss
There you
it
go.
at all. Felt awesome in the morning. And I knew I was nourishing my body instead of bringing toxins in and depleting, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's many, many things. And we'll go
Go through 'em.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
It'll be
we'll
really
go through
fun.
'em.
So anyway, if any of you, anybody is curious about trying this, like, hang with us this month. We're
Hang
gonna
with us.
hang with us this month. We're gonna be
This is one of
going through.
Denise's hang with. She's just the cutest video, and she goes, "Hang with us, cannabis newbies."
Yes. Any little canna newbies.
Canna newbies,
Yes,
come
canna
hang with
newbies,
us. We're
come
here.
hang with us.
Yes, to give you hugs and nugs.
I'll show
All right.
you. I'll show you what that life is like.
What that life is like.
Which is super.
So,
Yeah.
really quickly with alcohol, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about alcohol in regards to, because Carrie Lee and I, we were focusing on seasonal affective disorder, which is major depressive disorder with a seasonal component. So we covered that last week. And alcohol is a depressant. So that's one of the big things that I like to focus on. It's a complete depressant. Now, the other thing, if people have issues with depression, it's important to note that too much THC can actually make your depression worse as well. So, you know, cannabinoids are really great, but it's also the same thing. It's that biphasic nature of it. You know, a little bit does good, too much isn't good. With alcohol, there's nothing good about alcohol. I'm just going to say it just like that. And when when you think about the minute it hits your lips, your body wants to get rid of it. The first place it goes to is your liver to try to get out. It says, you don't belong here. Time to go, time to go. The other thing that's interesting too, and I'm going to find the research article, it was in Cannabis, where they actually, someone that consumed 2 glasses of alcohol, 2 shots of alcohol, and what it did to the brain. And I want to actually find the image. It showed that the brain was starting to create more CB1 receptors
Oh, that's cool.
in
Yeah.
response to drinking the alcohol because the brain got scared. Okay. Brain was like, whoa, this doesn't
Yeah.
belong in my body. I need to protect my brain. Right. And so created more cannabinoid receptors looking for the internal
That's really
endogenous
cool.
cannabinoids that we make to
That's
protect
really neat.
to protect our squash. The other thing I'm just going to tap into as well, because we're going to get into this when it comes to nutrition. So we think about alcohol. When you drink alcohol, it actually decreases the amount of micronutrients that you absorb in your body. Okay. So there's drug nutrient depletion. A lot of what gets depleted in our body is B vitamins, and B vitamins bathe the central nervous system. Really, really important. So when we're talking about cognitive function, we're talking about mental wellness, our digestive system, right? Our enteric nervous system, which compromises our digestive system. It's from our mouth to our butt. We have this beautiful microbiome, and alcohol makes the gut not work so good. And when the gut doesn't work so good, we have this whole entire universe of these little microbiome, and they're there to support our immune function, our cognitive function. And when you think about it, the enteric nervous system, digestive system, communicates to our central nervous system via the endocannabinoid system. So really, really important that we support and nourish it. And this is a hot topic for me for many reasons. But we want you all to feel good. You deserve to feel good. We all deserve to feel a little elevated every now and then, but there's safer substances to use, and cannabis is one of them. And that's what we do too here at the Green Nurse at Holistic Caring. We do teach multiple different ways to use cannabis. The minute cannabis hits your body, it acts as medicine. It's a pleiotropic working on multiple different physiological systems all at the exact same time. And when we're teaching patients how to have an adult use experience, that's what we're doing. We're teaching just about the endocannabinoid system and how to consume safely. So
absolutely.
Right? Absolutely.
Good.
So in
So
honor
fun.
of, I'm going to see if I can pull this slide up. In honor of Women's Health Month. So this is another one. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Let's see. It might come up. It might not. Hold on, guys. Let me see if this works. Oh, no.
It's been really fun too, because there is
Stop share.
that, because people are really demanding, looking, for different ways to limit the amount of alcohol they're intaking. There's a there's a lot of new products out there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm excited to try, sample through
Yes.
this month, is play around with that a little bit.
Play with cannabis.
One of them that I absolutely love, I think it's in my bag. I should have grabbed it, but I'll show you guys later. By Levitica, but you can put a water soluble THC drop into your mocktail or whatever, and it's just like 5 milligrams.
Ooh, maybe we'll have a 420 little
We'll
afternoon,
have a little 420 afternoon,
little mocktail.
It was great.
There you go.
It's like nice.
It is. I like it.
I like it too. Really nice. Yeah.
So just a little bit goes a long way. Cannabinoids for the win.
Yeah.
We want you all to start off your day in the most amazing way. And one of the ways that you can do that is to join us in the Holistic Caring Green Nurse community. There's a link right there. If you go down in the little verbiage, little blurb that's below, there's also a link there for you to connect. So the Holistic Caring Green Nurse community, I don't know if y'all know, but we merged with Holistic Caring. Green Nurses are all together, and we're creating this ecosystem for patients. Yeah, for patients and providers across the globe. And then we just merged with Canam, which is an Australian company. And that's going to be great. So we've got these 3 powerhouse companies. We're a global company right now, and we want people to come into the community because we really want to educate and empower you. It's in an uncensored environment, so things aren't going to be taken down. And what we have is a free introductory to cannabis course, free patient portal, and a support group, and a book club. And you don't even need to own the book. And in honor, because it is also Women's Health Month, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Elizabeth Mack, who is the CEO and founder of Holistic Caring, is having a sale on all of her self-paced programs.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that pretty good?
That's awesome. I didn't
Mhm.
realize that.
Yep. So if you go to holisticcaring.com and you check it out, Women 25, and all the programs include programs for people that are interested in becoming a health coach. If you're a nurse out there and you're interested in becoming a cannabis nurse, specifically, we're looking to hire nurses and contractors. There's a ton of patients that need our help. So if you are if you are a nurse out there, registered nurse, LPN, you have your nursing degree and you're interested in learning how to consult, come into the community and check out those courses. Also industry professionals. So there's a lot of new dispensaries where actually I'm going out to San Diego. Whoop, whoop. Let's see how that goes. We're going to be opening up a dispensary in San Diego and we're bringing in this cannabis education. So we have, industry professional for the bud tenders and people at dispensaries creating a medical doorway to
That's
really
wonderful.
Yes, a medical doorway,
Wonderful.
right? So
Yeah.
bringing in all of that different stuff for people.
Well, how great for a dispensary owner to really stand out from all the other dispensaries, to say that you are certified, your bud tenders are certified by, holistic care,
nurses.
cannabis nurses. People are going to go to you, and then you're going to have a wonderful service to provide.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, Elizabeth. And then there's also individualized self-paced courses. So there's courses on autism, epilepsy, ADHD, migraines, autoimmune, chronic pain,
Cancer.
and
Did you say
cancer.
cancer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and cancer. So there's some really great programs as
Yeah.
well on the website. So check that out.
Definitely. And what I love is, so we're talking about Sober October, right?
Yeah.
And what Sober October with the cannabis way is integrating more cannabis and weaning out the alcohol. But maybe you're somebody who hasn't tried cannabis and you're like, I want to try this. But you're like, I don't know where to start. I have no idea what to start. Join the community. Give us a little ring. We have a nurses hotline. We are there to help you. We want you to be successful. We want to show you this can be done. And once you figure out what's good for you, you're off and running. And then you have this whole network that you can always tap into as you grow. Because it takes I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
It took me. I mean, I think I'm pretty smart, but it took me 2 years to figure out how to make cannabis work for me, to really, really unlearn a lot of things that I learned, in the traditional nursing schooling. So plant medicine is not like anything like traditional pharmaceuticals. It's in a different universe.
Yeah.
But, it's not to say that they can't work together, because they can, and so the community is great. So you put it in my head, the hotline's not there yet, but guess what? We're building a hotline. I actually have a meeting today. We are building a global CBD hotline for patients to call into. Which is going to be great. And that's, really.
Sorry, spilled the beans.
Yeah, spilled the beans. No, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's really going to help.
Still can get consultations.
Still come into the community.
Still come into the community.
Yeah, you can still get consultations, but the hotline, the free CBD hotline is in the process of being built right now. So, anyways, that's all right. It's all good. I can see people saying, Denise said that I can call you anytime.
Anytime.
Right. No, not anytime. We'll let you know. We'll say hello. Give us a call. So guys, thank you all for joining us. This has been great. Let's just say hello to, who's here?
Who's
in the house?
On this beautiful
Luke.
Monday morning.
Anna, Luke. We've got Anham Elder Care Consulting. Thank you.
Oh, Deborah.
Nice.
Oh,
Carrie Lee.
And Deborah, you're not doing alcohol. So Deborah came to our Cannication retreat in Maine. Hello.
This is great.
So exciting. That'll be really fun, Deborah.
Yeah.
Glad you're going to do this with us.
And that's it. And check in with us too. Send us little messages. We want to know how people are doing and how it's helpful. And that's another one of the things that we can do too, is to talk about the different ways that you can do it.
Yeah. And also what you need from us, so what
messages.
information you're looking for, put it in the chat, throughout the week or whatever that you have questions, or
private messages.
How do I manage, going into a party, or when I come home, whatever it is, whatever it is,
going into the party.
Well, going into the party without my alcohol and thinking you're going to lose out on all the fun with your friends because you're not drinking with them, and
Yeah.
how to manage that.
How to manage that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyways, you guys, thank you for joining us. Rise and shine. It is fantastic Motivational Monday
Yay.
time. Remember your thoughts, right? It's okay
Mhm.
to feel good. Take care of the most important system in your body. And we'll see you all tomorrow morning, right? And
Mhm.
remember what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's about living your best life and helping others do the same.